Hey boils and ghouls, I'm Gory B Movie, and today we're going to be watching the trailer for Cult of Chucky. So guys, I am insanely excited about this movie. I think this is my most anticipated movie of the year. I'm stoked that Don Mancini is back writing and directing another Chucky movie for us. He's directed the last 3 films, starting with Seed of Chucky, and I think he's come a long way since then. I was really impressed with Curse of Chucky. And of course, he created Chucky, so this movie is in the best of hands. We also have a lot of familiar faces and voices returning to the franchise in this movie. Of course, we have Brad Dourif voicing Chucky, and I wouldn't have it any other way. He's been voicing Chucky since the beginning, and he also plays Charles Lee Ray throughout the franchise. His daughter, Fiona Dourif, who we saw in Curse of Chucky, is back as Nika in this film. The movie is set 4 years after Curse of Chucky, and she's been incarcerated in a mental asylum for murdering her family. Her only surviving family member is her niece Alice, played by Summer Howell. We'll also be seeing Jennifer Tilly return as Tiffany, and Andy Barclay is back, played by Vincent. The plot of this movie is that Nika's therapist brings in a good guy doll as a therapeutic tool to help Nika come to terms with the murders of her family. Of course, this goes horribly wrong, and people within the institution start being murdered. Nika, of course, thinks that Chucky is to blame and that the doll is possessed by Charles Lee Ray, and Andy is back to help her take down Chucky once and for all. Of course, in Chucky's corner, we've got Tiffany. If you remember at the end of Seed of Chucky, Tiffany went into the body of Jennifer Tilly, who also happens to do Tiffany's voice, so I guess that works out. I can't wait. I am so excited for this movie, so let's check out the trailer already and see what it looks like. Here we go.
I was 6. My babysitter was murdered.
Ooh, Andy's got himself a lady.
And they never caught him?
Justice was done.
Wanna play?
Oh, ooh, Andy's got himself a blowtorch.
Murders were real.
Chucky never was.
That's right. He was a fantasy.
Who's this guy?
Are you feeling better now?
I don't blame you for being afraid. I was very ill. Chucky told me. He's coming for you.
It's important that we all explore it together as a group. I think I have something that will help.
Oh!
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
I can't wait.
First, he'll kill each and every one of you in the most horrible ways you can imagine.
Oh, I love his little face.
And then he'll kill me too.
Come to mommy.
Oh, what the fuck?
Are you afraid of the truth?
Terrified. You should be too.
Night night.
I love Chucky.
And they call me sick?
Wait a minute, there's 2 of them?
2 dolls. His little shoes.
A true classic never goes out of style.
So that was amazing. I am incredibly excited for this film, but now what I would like to do is go back into the trailer and slow down a few of these scenes so we can make sure that we didn't miss anything. So we see Andy talking to a woman about what happened to him in the first Child's Play movie when his babysitter was murdered. I'm guessing somehow he hears about the incident with Nika, or Nika reaches out to him for help, just pulling him right back in, like Godfather 3 shit right here.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
In the next scene, we see him lighting up a blowtorch. How he plans on getting that into the mental institution, I don't know, but I'm willing to bet he's gonna figure it out. In the next scene, we see Nika talking to her therapist, and I'm not sure if I trust this guy. He seems a little shady. He reminds me a little bit of the therapist from Friday the 13th, The New Blood. And if you've seen that movie, you know that was not a good guy, and I don't know if this is a good guy either. No pun intended. It's also a little suspicious that he brings in Chucky. We know from past Child's Play movies that the good guy dolls have different names, so it would seem a bizarre coincidence that this doll would also happen to be named Chucky, unless that was the therapist's intention all along. It could also be that Chucky switched places with the original doll. That would explain why there are 2 dolls in the trailer. Still, the fact that the therapist doesn't seem remotely surprised that the doll's name is Chucky is very suspicious. And there is the woman that we see reaching out to Chucky, and then she breastfeeds him, which I think is the most horrific breastfeeding scene scene I've seen since The Witch. And there is the shot of her breast bleeding through her shirt, so I'm guessing Chucky uses teeth. I've been there, sister. You should have seen what Lols was like as a baby. During this scene, I did notice that she has a bassinet in her room, so either she had a baby at some point or she has it for her doll. Maybe she had a good guy doll before Chucky came to the institution. That would explain why there are two dolls, and why we see her later on covered in blood with a doll's hand in her mouth. My guess is that Chucky cuts up the other doll and uses it to torture and kill this woman, but not until after he takes full advantage of her crazy to get her to help him with a few things. And when we slow it down a bit, we see that the decapitated head is the Asian woman from Nika's therapy group. And here's the therapist again with a syringe. And then we see Chucky breaking a bottle over the therapist's head. And then Chucky says,
"And they call me sick?"
leading me to believe that the therapist is doing something pretty fucked up to his patients. I'm guessing that whatever was in the syringe was meant to sedate Nika, and clearly Chucky does not want that to happen. It's possible he's planning on transferring his soul into Nika's body, so he needs her lucid. He did say in Seed of Chucky that he was no longer interested in having his soul put into a human body, but I think that was more that he didn't want to be Tiffany's chauffeur. At the end of Curse of Chucky, we saw him back to his old tricks trying to transfer his soul into Alice's body, the little girl, so it's entirely possible that he's looking to possess Nika. And there's the Asian woman that we later see decapitated. Chucky has her strapped down to a gurney. And then we see Chucky with his new surrogate mother out by a grave plot outside, and Nika is pounding on the windows trying to warn her. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, if she's helping Chucky dispose of a body or if she's in danger from Chucky in this scene. I do love seeing little Chucky give people the finger though. He makes even the most obscene gestures look adorable. There's somebody being pushed out in a body bag, the therapist lying on the floor next to Chucky. What is up with the shoes that Nika is wearing? You're in an institution, lady. Put on some slippers. And then there's a really brief shot of Andy in a padded room. So it's entirely possible that in trying to help Nika, he has committed himself to the institution, or he just went in there guns blazing with his blowtorch and they threw him into the padded room. And then we see Chucky delivering what I'm guessing is a killing blow to the therapist, but we can't know for sure since the body we cut to is from another scene in the movie. The receiving shot is of what looks like a woman's belly being slashed open with a scalpel. It also looks like this woman might be pregnant. To me, it looks like her belly is a little rounded and that there might be a fetus inside. There is a brief shot of Chucky entering a room with a scalpel, and we see Nika's wheelchair, so my guess is that this is Nika. If she is indeed pregnant, I'm blaming the therapist. Chucky did say that this guy is pretty sick, and then the trailer ends with the release date of October 23rd, which is different than what they have on their website, so maybe the VOD will be out on the 3rd, and the Blu-ray DVD will be out on the 23rd. Or somebody just made a typo. Alright, boils and ghouls, so that's it. I would love to hear from all of you. Are you excited about this movie? What did you think of the trailer? Let me know in the comments below. I, for one, will be buying this the day it comes out and reviewing it for all of you. I can't wait. This looks amazing. If you guys want to see more trailer reactions like this one, be sure to hack that thumbs up button. And if you're new here, subscribe and ring that bell to join the horror family. Thanks for watching.